Today, I'm going to take you through a perfect Pilates workout that you can do at home with no equipment needed at all. All you need is a mat. Today, Wafty was a little bit too lazy to join me. I think we worked him a little bit too hard in that first one. So he's just going to be chilling while I work hard. But it's okay because you can work hard with me back home. Let's get straight into it. We're going to start in an all fours position. We're slowly going to extend our legs up to allow our glutes to go towards the ceiling, extending those legs as much as you can and rotating that pelvis out. You're going to dig your heels into the ground and you're going to inhale and exhale. Keep rotating and pushing those glutes up towards the ceiling and inhale. And on the exhale, you're going to bend your one leg, pushing that left heel right into the ground as much as you can, and inhale and exhale, change, and inhale, exhale, change, and inhale, exhale, change, and pushing those heels back into the ground, rotating one last time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping your legs back into that all fours position. Just remember, when you're in this all fours position, that you are still in that neutral. Wrists behind and wrists comfortably under shoulders and knees comfortably under hip joints. You're slowly going to inhale and rotate that pelvis and extending your spine towards the ceiling, and exhale, rotating to the opposite direction, pushing your chest open in front of you, and inhale, exhale, pushing that spine to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, rotate. We're going to do 2 more of these. Inhale, exhale, spine to ceiling, using that core and getting used to that movement of that pelvis. And rotate up, opening that chest, drawing the shoulders down the back and back to center. From here, we're going to extend our right leg and our left arm into a Superman, and we're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly back. Remember here, I want your arms and your legs completely parallel to the ground. You're tucking in that pelvis and you're breathing nicely in through the nose. And exhale, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly back. We're going to do 1 more on each side, extending and holding. 10, 9, keeping that core tight. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and last one on the other side. You should feel a nice activation, a deep activation into those glutes. 10, 9, 8, 7, keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, dropping down and slowly leaning down into that rest pose. And we're going to inhale and exhale and slowly leaning forward onto our tummies. From here, we're going to interlace our hands in front of us, activating that core, squeezing those glutes. We're going to activate our glute to bend the knee and extend. So we're going to do 2 kicks on the inhale. Inhale, kick, kick, and exhale, kick, kick, and inhale, kick, kick, and exhale, kick, kick, and inhale. Let's do 10 more. And 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. From here, extending both legs, leaning your head down onto your hands. We're slowly going to activate both glutes, lifting knees off the ground. We're going to take our hands into a rugby post position. Keeping here, we're lifting our head, neck, and chest off the ground, and we're going to hold, keeping those toes pointed. And inhale and exhale. We're going to go for another 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly rolling down. Inhale, exhale, lifting those legs off the ground, head, neck, and chest off the ground. Now what we're going to do is extend our arms into a T position and back into a rugby post. And 1. As we're doing this, 2, we're squeezing our shoulders and scaps back down our back. 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. We've got 3 more. And 8. And 9. And 10, and slowly dropping back down. We're going to inhale. We're going to do that one more time, lifting those legs up, lifting head, neck, and chest up, arms into rugby post position, and extend. 1, squeezing those gaps as we're working. 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Keep breathing. 6, 7, 8, 9. And here, we're going to extend our arms, put them out in front of us, and we're going to hold for 10, 9. Keeping that core tight. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And dropping. 1 more of those. We're going to lift back up into that T position. Our arms in that T position, lifting those legs up and holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and bringing our arms overhead, palms facing each other, lifting those knees, core nice and tight, holding. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lowering yourself down, lifting back into that rest position. And we're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're slowly going to turn over onto the left-hand sides of our body. In this position, remembering our movements and our positioning of our body, knees, hips and shoulders all in line, stabilizing into that shoulder. We're going to bend that bottom leg, and we're going to start with lifting our legs up towards the ceiling. We're going to bend and extend. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We're going to do 10 of these, and 5 and 6 and 7. Core nice and tight. 8 and 9 and 10. From here, we're going to drop that leg down. We're going to lift our hips off the ground into a side plank position, placing our other hand behind our head comfortably. And we're going to lift and extend our other leg. From here, we're going to drop that leg towards the floor and extend. And that's 1 and 2. We're just doing 8 and 3 and 4. Core nice and tight. And 5, stabilizing nicely. 6 and 7 and 8. And dropping down, we're going to extend this arm up, and we're going to do that same position, lifting and holding, core tight. And 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, making sure that hip is forward and you aren't dropping. And we're just going to hold for 10, 9, 8, keep breathing, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly dropping down. From here, we're going to turn over to do the same routine on the other leg. Well done, everybody. You're doing really well. Wafty's just reading comfortably behind that camera, relaxing while we're working hard, breaking up a beautiful sweat. So let's go. We're going to extend that leg. Remember that core tightness, that lower leg nice and bent, core activated, sucking in that belly to spine, and extending. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Dropping down to lift into a side plank position, placing that top hand behind your head and lifting that hip and squeezing those glutes and toe tap, and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, keep going, 6, 7 and 8, core tight, and 9 and 10, and slowly dropping down. We're going to lift this arm up into an extended position, into that extended side plank, core tight, and 1, lifting that knee as high as you can, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping down slowly. We're going to turn over onto our backs. From here, placing our right ankle onto our left knee, and we're going to hug that knee towards the chest and holding, inhaling through the nose, imagining that air coming through into those lungs, and exhale. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Changing over and bringing that knee towards your chest, and inhale and exhale, and holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Placing both knees a foot and a half away from your glutes on the floor, comfortably bent, drawing our shoulders down our back, activating spine, belly to spine, and sucking in that pelvic floor. We're going to inhale, and on the exhale, rolling the pelvis up towards the ceiling, lifting hips off the ground, articulating through that spine, 1 vertebra at a time. You're going to hold, squeezing those glutes to open those hips, drawing those arms down and pushing your shoulders into the floor. You're holding. Inhale and exhale, and inhale, and on the exhale, slowly rolling back down, 1 vertebra at a time. We're going to do 3 more of these, and inhale, exhale, roll that pelvis and lift those hips, and squeezing, and inhale and exhale down, and inhale and exhale up. Remember to maintain that core activation, making sure those knees aren't falling out, digging your heels into the ground to allow a hamstring activation, and inhale and exhale down. Last one, we're going to hold for 10 seconds and inhale, exhale up. From here, squeezing those glutes, and inhale and exhale, and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and if you can, we're going to extend our right leg off the ground and holding. If you have to, you can just lower that hip a little bit, making sure that your hips are nicely aligned. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, dropping that leg down, lifting your left leg into tabletop and extending nicely, and we're going to hold. Remember, if you're struggling to keep that hip height, just drop it a little bit, making sure that your hips are aligned. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back into tabletop, and slowly lifting those hips to slowly roll back down. We've got 1 more set in this reverse bridge position before we move on to core. So we're slowly going to inhale and exhale, rolling back up, hips to ceiling, squeezing those glutes. We're going to lift right leg into tabletop position, then extend, and we're going to point our toes towards the ceiling and lower, and as we lift, we're pointing our toes up towards our nose, and that's 1 and 2, we're doing 8 and 3, core tight, glutes tight, 4, sucking in that pelvic floor, 5, getting that hip to 90 degrees before going back down, and 7, last 1, and 8, and back and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, dropping into tabletop, dropping that right leg down, lifting other leg into tabletop, extending and pointing your toes to lower that straight leg down to the floor, and pointing to nose to lift to that 90 degrees, and 1 and 2, and inhale and exhale down, and inhale and exhale down, we're halfway, and 5, and inhale and exhale down, keeping that leg straight, that's 7, and last 1, and back up, and holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back into tabletop, dropping that leg, lifting those hips to slowly lower back down. From here, we are going to lift our legs into that tabletop, and we're going to hold. Deep breath in. While we're holding, I want you to just envision the activation of that lower core, sucking in that pelvic floor, breathing in through the nose, and just understanding where you are, where your pelvis is in time and space, and what you are doing and why you're doing it. We want to get that activation into that lower belly, that lower core. And inhale, and right leg toe tap, inhale up. We're just going to do 6 of these for a warm up, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. And from here, keeping that core tight, we're going to do 6 double leg toe taps, and 1, inhale up, and 2, inhale up, and 3, inhale up, and 4, inhale up, and 5, and last 1, and 6. From here, we're slowly going to inhale, and on the exhale, roll our head, neck, and chest off the ground. Then we're going to place both our hands on our right knee, pointing our toes towards the wall in front of us. We're going to inhale, and exhale, extend your left leg, and inhale, rotate, exhale, rotate, and rotate, keeping that neck comfortably in neutral. Don't strain that neck. We're just hugging our knees towards our chest as the other knee extends. Let's do 4 more, and 1, and 3, and 4, and placing legs in tabletop position, slowly rolling down, right leg down, left leg down, and inhale, and on the exhale, lifting those legs back up into tabletop position. We're slowly going to lift our head, neck, and chest off the ground, and placing both hands on your knees, we're going to inhale and exhale, extending arms overhead while we're doing that, extending our legs and rotating back to the knee position. And exhale, and inhale, knee touch, and exhale, extend, inhale, knee touch, exhale, extend, inhale, knee touch. Let's do 4 more, and 1, and 2, and 3, last 1, and 4, and from here, slowly rolling head, neck, and chest back down, hands on your sides, right leg down, left leg down. We're going to inhale And on the exhale, lifting those legs back into tabletop position. Last little push of the day. We're going to interlace our hands behind our heads. And we're going to inhale. And on the exhale, rolling head, neck, and chest off the ground. And inhale down. That's 1. And 2. And 3. We're doing 8, so we have 5 more. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And last one, 8. And we're going to hold. We're going to lift a little bit higher if you can. Last little push of the day. And 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And inhale. Exhale down. Dropping right leg to the floor. Left leg to the floor. And placing hands on your sides. We're just going to rock. Knees and ankles together. Our knees from side to side. And over to the other side. Well done, everybody. That's been a nice, effective and efficient 20-minute Pilates workout. I hope you're feeling nice and activated. We have one more stretch. We're going to extend both our legs towards our knees towards the floor, and we're going to lift our right leg into tabletop, placing our hands behind the back of our knee. We're going to extend that knee towards the ceiling, and we're going to bring it towards your chest, and you're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and point those toes towards your nose, and we're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, dropping that leg back into tabletop, extending it down towards the floor, lifting that other knee into tabletop, placing hands behind the back of your knee and extending it towards the ceiling and bringing that knee towards your chest, and we're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and pointing your toes towards your nose and holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend that knee, dropping it back down. Well done on completing that short 20-minute Pilates workout. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you have any questions or would like me to focus on a particular part of the body or focus more on different types of exercises, please comment in the comment section below. And if you haven't already hit that like button, do so now. And please subscribe to our channel so you can get more videos just like this one. And here is to a happier, healthier, beautiful you. I look forward to helping you in the next video.